this is the situation that I relate to. She said, XR, Extinction Rebellion, is an emotional process. You can deal with the statistics intellectually, but it's when you feel it here in your stomach.
Yeah.
And don't feel it on your own. If you do, you think you're going mad. You've got to share it and talk with people, and we've got all the tools, and they do in Extinction Rebellion. They have a huge amount of they call it regen, where people help each other with the emotional sort of burden of it all and the grief of it all.
Yeah, I've heard of climate anxiety before.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yeah.
There's loads of people are getting it now, man. Like, it's like people are actually like getting depressed because they're worried about the world stopping to exist, and like just going on crying all day, just not being functional. I think, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Because when you realise the severity of it all, it's mind blowing.
And well, obviously it makes you feel so insignificant as well, doesn't it? Like when you look up at the stars and stuff like that, innit? I don't know. Something you can't. It feels like something you can't personally change, and it's just so hard to find ways that you can do it yourself. And where do you draw the balance between selfishness and altruism towards like giving? Can you give all? Like I don't know. I'm going into a rabbit hole here.
I know what you mean. You've got to. I mean, you've got to work out what you can do for the world.
Yeah.
And while also working out how you maintain your own life and happiness, and that of your family if you've got one. And life gets in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But actually, we're in a really, really terrible situation where we have to be on a wartime footing and go, right, this is the most important thing in my life because it's the most important thing in your life and his life and their life and and for the history of humanity.
Yeah. And other, but not even just humanity, everything.
No, you're absolutely right.
Life.
Yeah. And when it comes to it, I think one reason why I was sitting on this chair in the sunshine meditating is that we're all connected, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's not, if we don't look after... So there was an amazing guy came to the park stage when we had the Extinction Rebellion march yesterday. And he's from the Amazon. And he was, a tribal Amazon guy.
Yeah.
And he stood on this massive stage in front of thousands of people and just explained his life at home and saying how sacred water was.
Yeah.
Which, of course, everybody thinks the Amazon and thinks the trees. That's the most sacred thing.
Yeah.
And they're against chopping down the trees because the trees are the lungs of the world. But actually the water, the Amazon River and the fact that the trees are connected into the whole water system, obviously.
Because they filter it out and
Yeah.
stuff, don't they?
And then that Amazon ecosystem is what keeps me and you alive in England. And he knows that. And his people know that. And so water is sacred. And he was saying, every time you drink water, remember, it's sacred. And we're so out of touch with how we, him, water, trees, somebody's children walking through Glastonbury, somebody's grandma sitting at home, we're all connected, aren't we?
Yeah.
And actually, he's still in touch with that because he's living a connected life, but we are not connected. And I think XR does bring that sort of spirituality into people as a way of helping us understand ourselves in this complex world, but also to help us deal with what's coming. And so that we can connect better with each other and the world and just be stronger, I suppose, because you get strength from the earth
Community
and the community.
Yeah.
That was very deep, wasn't
That was
it?
deep, yeah. That was nice. It was a nice, Friday morning chat.
In the sunshine,
7:45,
sitting on a
blazing sun.
beautiful wooden high high-backed
throny
chair.
sort of chair thing.
Oh, look, and that bit of philosophy sent him over the edge and he's gone to sleep.
He's flat out.
All right, off you go, boys.
Ah, mate, it's
Go
been
to
a
bed.
pleasure.
It's
Lovely
been
to
beautiful.
meet you. Mwah.
I love you both already.
Love you too.
Sorry, darling. Go and have some sleep.
Yeah. We need some food
I've just had a
first.
sleep.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go again.
Right, let's go get some beer.
30 seconds of sleep. Kick. Party on.
Yeah.
Party on.
Fuck.
Here we go.
Lovely to meet you.
Bye.
Go well.
Bye.
Nice.
I'll see you out there.
Yeah.
What's my name? Yes. Bye. Bye.